Access Fort Wayne offers reflections of our community. Production facilities provided by Access Fort Wayne are a service of the Allen County Public Library. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily represent those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting organizations. For more information about creating your own television program with Access Fort Wayne, call 421-1250.
Hey, good evening, good afternoon all, and good morning. This is Patty Hunter of Patty's Page, and I have a wonderful guest today. His name is Troy Ganser.
Oh, thank you.
That's how you pronounce your last name?
Ganser. Yep.
Ganser? Oh, I got it right.
Oh, yeah. It's phonetic.
Right. Now, you are the director for the Tag Art Company.
Correct.
Are you originally from Fort Wayne?
Grew up in South Bend, but we live here now. We've been here for a few years.
Yeah. So, when you were a child, who influenced you to become interested in entertainment?
Oh, I think I've known what I wanted to be professionally since second grade.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I always wanted to be an artist. So, along the way, you pick up different influences and different styles of art. I love Disney, I love Jim Davis, I love Charles Schultz, I love Lichtenstein, Michelangelo. I mean, you collect influences in all kinds of genres to develop you.
So who was your teacher? Did anyone here, in South Bend, influenced you there?
Well, I had a lot of support. Yeah. My parents were very supportive. Yeah. It was never a matter of getting a job at the drill or going to a nice business school. You're an artist, be an artist. And they made sure that I got exposure to different careers, like job shadowing an architect or a commercial artist, or corresponding with the cartoonists. You know, what does it mean? What does it take? The real world, so you don't jump in with any illusions and then have this midlife crisis because it's not what you expected it to be.
So you've been sort of training yourself in a way?
Oh, not necessarily, but I will say that a lot of the things I'm doing today professionally sounded like fun at one point, and I'm a very goal-oriented person. So when you get something in your system and you want to learn it, you want to perfect it, that perfectionist nature of an artist, it just kind of grows, and you get restless after a bit. Like, I can do this, and let's learn something else and get good at that. And it's contagious. But I think anybody who dedicates themselves...
You're very creative.
Oh, well,
You're
yeah,
very
it
creative,
helps.
Talented.
Yeah, praise God.
Yeah, that's a gift.
Amen.
You just don't come by it naturally. It's a gift. And then you work on that, practicing it.
You have to steward that gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At what age did you go into the business itself?
I started my professional career around 7th grade.
7th?
Mm-hmm.
What did you do?
My first job was for a bank, and they wanted a coloring book created for their anniversary.
Oh.
I think they were celebrating 50 years, and so they wanted the metaphor of storing for the winter, like chipmunks and squirrels do, and to translate into kids open up a savings account and save. So
you have copyrighted everything that you have done.
Well, if it was for a client and they wanted to retain those,
the rights,
then that's fine. I mean, we're a very modest company, and I've always kind of had that. It's not about being the best or show-offiness.
As long as someone doesn't plagiarize what you are doing.
Right. Well, if it's an original creation that we want to use for our professional purposes, then absolutely. You want to protect yourself. It's not that you become a victim.
Right.
But if it's somebody else's vision or project or plan, then they retain it.
And the name, let's talk about your company.
Okay.
It's called the Tag Art Company. T-A-G Art Company. what does TAG mean?
There's a couple answers.
Okay.
The first of which is a concept that's familiar in politics and it's familiar in art, and that's pluralism. So you, at the same time, could be a mother, a daughter, a cousin, a sister, a wife. You're all in the same body, you're the same person. So when you look at art, some people will see a pretty picture, some people will see a deeper meaning, some people will infer whatever else, but it's still the same picture.
It's still the same. Everybody has their own interpretation.
Yeah, so it's a pluralist acronym. But what that does is it gets people thinking, what does it mean? But from a marketing standpoint, it's brilliant because you're thinking about us.
Right.
And that's all that marketing is getting your name in people's heads.
So what is your motto for your company?
Tag, we're it.
Tag, you're it.
It's our tagline.
Down here.
We're the tag team.
You're the tag team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And what we wanted to impress upon our customer base is that we're versatile, so that while we could dedicate ourselves solely to one pursuit, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to judge anybody, but at the same time, we do find a lot of customers who are looking for a variety of services, and rather than deal with a variety of companies, good or bad, they can, like, for lack of a better comparison, Walmart. You can go to Walmart at 3 a.m. and get tires and cheese.
Yeah.
You can go, they're always open.
Versatile.
They have a nice variety.
Right.
And so we kind of took a page out of that book, so you can see us about 30 different services, deal with one person, get all the details, all the logistics ironed out, and keep it simple.
How old is your business again?
We're in our 13th year.
13th year. Oh,
Lucky
that's an
13.
interesting number, right? You doing well?
Oh yeah, exponentially well. Every year has been a record year.
So how many people do you have employed under you?
Between 20 and 30, all part-time so far, although we hope to keep working on that.
Do you have like a vice president, and is it just you they go to?
Well, we have somewhat of a hierarchy. I mean, we have someone who's in bookkeeping, we have someone who's in logistics, and I kind of keep the hierarchy light because I don't want it to seem like somebody's boss. We all work together. And
you're a group.
Yeah, I'm working just as much as somebody I'm working with, and that ensures that I'm never asking anybody to do something I wouldn't do, or longer or more difficult. So it's a humble existence.
What do you look for in an employee in order to work with you?
I think the same things most employers look for: reliability, good time management. We do try to defy the stereotype of an artist. And the stereotype is alive and well, and time management is one of those things, and that kind of weird personality. And that was one of the things way back in 7th grade. The first question that the bank president asked before even committing to working with me was, "Is he weird?" So
that wasn't right.
I'm a cradle Catholic, I was in grade school. I mean, so the first thing on his mind was, "Is he weird?"
That wasn't right.
Well, but that's always been.
That's the way people look at artists.
And people like to compartmentalize. Even other artists like to compartmentalize. Make sense of you, put you in a little box, and dismiss.
Right.
And it's sad, but we defy that. So when we provide services, we're very neat and clean and professional and organized, and that tends to be an antithesis, which, again, I'm not trying to judge, but
that's you.
I don't want anybody to judge us to the point where they don't hire us. So
you have short hair.
Short hair, clean shaven.
Females don't have short hair.
Well, no, they don't have
to.
The
men do, and they have the clean cut. And I like what you're wearing.
Business casual.
Business casual.
There's no rips or patches or pins. You
gotta look neat.
Yeah.
You're going to be dealing with other CEOs, salesmen, or whatever.
Right.
You have salesmen?
Myself and another associate of mine handle a lot of the sales leads.
So who started it with you? Just yourself, and then do you have another co-founder, or is it?
I suppose my wife could be called the co-founder.
Okay, that'll do.
And she's taken a more or less active role over the years, based on what is our first priority, and that's preserving our relationship. Husband and wife first.
Yeah.
Instead of the weirdness of, is one of us the other's boss? That's kind of a death trap.
Do you have any kids?
4.
Oh, my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
How old are they?
Jacob's 17, Michael's 14, Elena is 12, and Madeline is 9.
Oh, you spaced them out.
Madeline.
That's Madeline?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah. And they love modeling. They love getting involved. There's an opportunity for them if they want it.
She's so pretty.
Thanks.
So tell me already, you have gigs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you go a lot of places? Is it every weekend you go, or during the week? Or
We stay pretty busy. We're very thankful for those blessings. We do about 300 or 400 events a year.
So are you nationwide or worldwide? Or?
We'll go anywhere we're needed.
Yeah.
This
Did you go
year,
out of the country?
I guess technically we're international because we had a couple gigs in Canada.
All right.
Earlier this year.
My hometown.
Yeah.
I was born in Toronto.
Yeah.
So tell me, what's it like traveling, and how many people travel with you?
As many who are available. I mean, Labor Day, for example, found us in 18 different cities at once.
Right.
From Indiana to Florida.
Oh my.
For one customer.
Right.
And we mobilized a team of 54 artists.
So you weren't spread around. You had a whole bunch of people. One here, one there, one there. So
yeah. Teams of 3 per event location.
Do you sing?
I enjoy it, but I don't think of it as a professional pursuit.
Yeah. So the entertainment. Now let's look here. Let's look here. At the banner here. Now, you do face painting, caricatures.
Mm-hmm.
I said it right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well done.
Henna and point.
Oh, we have airbrush tattoos.
Right.
Storytelling. Busking is street performing, so there's a wide range of services that encompasses. Balloon art, art instruction, your after-school classes, your summer camps, performance art. We have illustration services, portraits, fine arts. The fine art side of services, murals.
Murals. You do murals.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of murals?
Oh, from the simple and decorative to the trompe-l'oeil.
What's that?
The trick of the eye, those illusion ones where it looks like
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Have you done celebrities?
I don't know. I say that because...
Can you do me?
Well, I say that because I've been drawing caricatures alone for 23 years.
So you don't know.
So it's possible in 23 years that one of the 250,000 I've drawn has gone on to that level of greatness. But
yeah, that's cool.
I don't really think much about that sort of thing. I enjoy meeting people and talking with them and learning about them. And
you say
really
performance art.
Mm-hmm.
What's that really? What kind of performances do you do?
I mean, technically, if we were outside, this could be construed as a performance art. We're expressing ourselves. And
do you have skits? Scripts, I mean?
Well, the ones that we tend to have more work in would be like the street performers.
The bus.
Yeah, buskers, street performers are synonymous. So mime, stilt walkers, unicycling, juggling, those are all performing arts.
Yeah.
But we've also been on stage, and we've also done some dramatic things. Those again are also performance art.
Do you do lectures? Seminars?
I don't mind. I mean, I enjoy.
Nice.
I love mentoring. I love teaching. I love inspiring others. If it's meant to be, then wonderful.
Yeah, that'd be interesting because, art instruction. Tell me all about that. I do like art.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
Yeah, I've taught every age from preschool to retiree. So
I guess I'm in there somewhere.
Well, yeah, the neighborhood connection, after-school programs, summer camps, school systems, parks, in varying degrees.
Do you have a studio?
Just within our home right now, until we acquire a formal destination.
So if you have a studio, you can do artwork
mm-hmm.
with young ones.
Well, we prefer to go to a neutral location like their school, or we don't mind coming to somebody else's home, but things are pretty...
No, I mean not at your house.
Right.
Get your own office or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Once we acquire a traditional type studio, then...
Are you nonprofit?
No.
No.
We like profit.
All right. I like this guy.
Yeah, profit's good. Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with profit. The old American pioneer spirit, and creating jobs, that's one of our focuses.
Yes.
So
a lot of people out there who are not working,
mm-hmm.
and they could use
Oh yeah, we're always looking for talented professionals to join our team.
You're looking for actors and actresses.
There's room for all kinds of talents with us, and they may be in somewhat of a roller coaster of demand, but as we continue to grow and develop our exposure to new markets and new customer bases, our core philosophies ripple out also, and with that, the more versatile one can be, the more available they can be, then the more opportunities they have, and I like to
Some of
bring
it
loyalty.
is spiritual, right? Some of the stuff you do is spiritual, or just, oh really?
Well, I'm as a cradle Catholic, I love to give credit where credit is due, and I'll often say praise God instead of thank you. And our logo is inspired by the Sistine Chapel.
Oh, I thought that looked a wee bit familiar.
Creation.
Creation.
Artists create. What a wonderful calling.
I love it.
Yeah. But at the same time, I don't want to alienate anybody.
That's right.
Anybody can be our customer.
Non-denomination.
Right.
Or not secular, you deal with the secular people.
Anybody can be our customer.
Yes.
Christians, Muslims, atheists. We're not judging anybody's money.
No.
So it helps us, but
this guy, I like him.
Yeah.
So, graphic design and illustration.
Yeah.
That's more my forte.
And there are a number of services that we can do, but embracing change, if the market demanded that we only did caricatures, for example, then so be it, and we're thankful for the opportunity. But all of the things we can do are also just a matter of our being versatile and staying strong and staying challenged and keep growing and student for life. So we may not, we may not do a lot of portraits or fine arts, but we can. And if they choose, they end up being a great return on our investment in time and energy and marketing and advertising, then great. But if not, then I love entertaining. So
do people teach you that you hire how to do these things, or do you teach them?
Both.
Both.
We have a real educational environment, I think.
Yeah.
So people can have a base ability and we can develop it further.
If they have a talent.
They have to have some ability. I mean, you can't just jump into doing caricatures. You have to have at least an interest and a base ability in drawing, especially some type of a likeness.
What about education? Do they have to have a university or college education?
No. It doesn't have to be. You can be just a prodigy, and we'd love to work with you.
Yeah. So, experience is nice.
Right. It helps. There's a lot of things that people learn on the job that are public relations or business savvy that sadly isn't really taught in art schools.
That's too bad.
They'll teach you how to do it well, but they won't teach you how to make money at it. And I think that's a disservice.
There should be a company. You should have part of your company teach that.
Well, if it's meant to be, it'll grow that way. Yeah. So
that's cool.
Right now, we just want to make sure we're stewarding everything right.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Henna. Talk to me about henna. It's like henna. Is that paint?
It's a plant-based paste.
Oh.
So the henna plant, Mendi is the art. It's about 5,000 years old, big in India.
Right.
So it's a fake tattoo.
It's nice. So. I can see it on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kids love it, teens love it because it looks like a fake tattoo, but it is a fake tattoo, so they don't get in trouble, but they look like they can.
How long does it last on the body?
I recommend about a week.
A week?
Although some people have had a lot longer, and some people have had a little bit shorter, because it only stains the top layer of skin. So once you exfoliate by washing your hands, it comes off.
When you shed.
Yeah. So if you have dry skin, it's going to last a lot less time than someone with oily skin and protectant. And
so they usually do the hands.
Yeah, hands and feet are common.
On the face?
It doesn't take that well. No. It mostly has to do with how close the veins are close to the skin. So there's a lot of heat loss, so the pores open up and kind of absorbs that dye readily. So hands and feet, the veins are really close, but you get up closer towards your heart, then there's more insulation, less heat loss. So
tell me, what color is the henna?
It's brown. It's some form of brown. So we have a couple of products that are a red and a black. They're mixed with like an airbrush ink, so it's still non-toxic. But officially, henna is some form of brown.
It's safe.
Yes. We only use hypoallergenic materials.
Because people like me.
Well, but it's
allergic to a lot of stuff.
Right, right. And the makeup we use for face painting is makeup. It's not
makeup, face painting.
Right, and it's not grease paint. It's not anything. It's not paint. I mean, the act is painting, but it's quality makeup. So it's, again, hypoallergenic, moisturizing. It has some of the properties of sunscreen. So you invest in quality. You do it right once.
Do you do your gigs with face painting anywhere, like events and stuff?
It's hard when it's a pool party.
Hello. I'll get even.
A bunch of children running around looking like Schmears and Tammy Faye and.
I met her one time.
Yeah.
I did. She was so. Oh, she's a beautiful lady.
Yeah.
I wasn't too happy with what her husband did. But let's not go there. But so face painting. Do you work for Christ Child festivals or?
Well, again, anybody can be our customer, but the focus is on developing paid opportunities, supporting our efforts to create jobs.
Right.
And I think that is something that may be somewhat countercultural, because there are a lot of people who do enjoy doing it for free or volunteering, and that's fantastic. And I'm not judging, but our efforts are to help the economy.
Right.
It's a real buzzword, and
but
we can't.
Would you do anything for our cause?
We have our personal charities and our personal causes, but again, we want to try to be neutral, so that we don't give the wrong message or a differentiation.
Like breast cancer, or?
There are a lot of great causes out there,
right.
But ultimately we need to be consistent, because I don't want to give one person a deal and then, well, you gave that person a deal and then why not us, and then you got a deal this time, and it can just be
treat each one equally.
Right. Everybody pays the same. Everybody is treated the same. Everybody gets the same quality of work, the same professional service. So nobody haggles in the supermarket.
You do Halloween haggle.
Right. We want to be a premier service, and you have Coke, you have Faygo. They're both good.
Right.
But nobody says, "Hey, I should pay less for Coke." This is what Coke costs, and nobody really questions it.
I have a question also. For Halloween, you say you do services. What's that?
Different Halloween-oriented services. We have a lot of adoptions to our services that can be theme-based, so we can do face painting that can be scary or makeup. We can do storytelling. This is what I look like in makeup, by the way, when I'm telling scary stories.
You look marvelous.
Yeah, it's all makeup.
Oh, my makeup.
Yeah. But it's, again, conservative in approach, because I think there are enough people who are doing it in a very overt or pornographic or blood and guts, and that's not us.
That's not us.
So maybe it's old-fashioned, maybe it's the new thing to be conservative, but we can have a great time, put on a haunted house for you, but nobody needs to pee their pants. So you can have your cake and eat it too.
I like this dude. I like you.
Oh, thank you.
I should have you on again, man.
Pleasure.
I have
anytime.
Do you have other services? You have body art, caricatures, entertainment, fine arts, graphic design, and illustration.
Yeah, and we keep evolving based on a lot on customer need. Sometimes someone will come to us and say, "Hey, I like what you do. I like how you do it. I want to work with you. Do you happen to know anybody who does ... And sometimes it'll be us, and sometimes we'll refer somebody to somebody that we trust, that will represent our faith in them well, because professionalism, loyalty, breeding. So some of the things we're doing have been based on customer need, because we wanted to take care of people. Not about an ego thing, not about bragging, but if we can do it well, then we'll say, certainly we can take care of you. And that has led to further expansion.
Sure.
It all started with caricatures, and then it just kind of grew based on opportunity.
Yeah. I just, with the other services in that, you're professional, versatile, available, and affordable. When you're at booths, do you have booths?
We do a handful of festivals, not so much anymore.
Events?
Well, lots of hourly corporate college birthday parties, pretty time-oriented events. So.
Yeah. So, what do you want to say to the people here about your company and why they should be interested in your...
Well, we love being a resource, and I think it's a trend that customer service is overused as a term, and we do take that seriously. It's an honor to be of service, and I think a lot of companies have forgotten that if a customer is contacting us, we'll be happy to discuss options with them, be a resource for ideas, think out loud with them, no pressure.
Right.
And I think people are sick of that. They're sick of the fine print. They're sick of the, what does this really mean? If we're at an event and we're doing it for free because we've been hired to entertain at the event, it means free. It's not free with purchase or free if you sign up. It's just free. And I think people are really eager to embrace that, but they're cautious.
That's right.
And with us, you can count on that anytime. And of course we'll give you attention, and of course we'll follow up and make sure we're attentive to your needs and attentive to details and making sure that we give you enough attention without being a bother, because people are busy. That's just our culture right now. So that is a guarantee, and it's not taken lightly. So when you call us, we'd love to be a resource.
Let's see if they can be able to put your phone number up. If you could, in there, put his phone number up.
No, it's 456-6999.
456
$69.99.
$69.99.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, 456-6999.
And our website is the suffix of the email, so take the info off and you go to tagartcompany.com, and it links to our Facebook, our YouTube, our Twitter. You can like us, follow us, be a fan, be a subscriber.
Well, you know, it's almost time to say good day, eh? Well, listen, I got to have you on again.
Great.
Maybe you can show next time airbrush or something.
Demonstrate, sure.
Demonstrate.
Some things might not fit. If we're on stilts, then I might hit the lights.
No, maybe not. Listen, thank you, Mr. Ganser.
You're welcome. Or Mr. G to the kids.
Mr. G. Okay, I'll call you Mr. G. And I'd like to thank everyone for tuning into my show. Thank you for finding interest in watching my show. I love you guys for that. And we'll see you next week. And God bless. And this is Patty Hunter of Patty's Page saying, "G'day, eh?"